big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. So here's the plan. We're going to go over the weekly tasks, and at the end of the video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Coachella Weekend 1. But we'll get into that towards the end of the vlog. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, but I'm going to make it as long as I possibly can. So, before we get into that, we are just 48 hours away from my 35th birthday, or my 35th year of life. I don't like to use the term old because, you know, old is makes me feel not great. And everyone who says they're old, when they talk about their age, excuse me for burping there just a second, everyone doesn't like that terminology of old. I use years of life, I use young, I use anything other than the word old. And I have mixed feelings about turning 35. And I'm going to explain those two feelings. The one is excitement because I'm turning 35, and the other one is a little bit of sadness because that means that, you know, I won't be 34 anymore. Don't get me wrong. You know, like I said, I'm excited to turn 35, but 34 was a good year for me. And whatever age I turn in the future, whether it be 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 50, whatever age I turn, I'm going to be excited about those ages as well. I'm just saying that I'm getting 1 year closer to, I don't want to use the word death, unalive. That's not the right word either. But anyways, you get the point. So let's just dive into weekly tasks. So so the first one on here, continue reading War and Peace. I have not read War and Peace in about a week. So that one I really didn't do much on. Number 2 is watch as many movies and continue Shadowhunter Season 1 from home as possible. I got through 4 films this past week. I did not watch any episodes of Shadowhunters. I should have. Number 3 was watch Giggly Squad, or I finished Giggly Squad, so that one's done. And some of BFF's podcast channel this week. I've gotten through, 12 or 13 videos of theirs on the BFS podcast. And that's it. Those are the only 3 that I had for this past week. So let's just do this. Continue reading War and Peace at some point this week. Whatever that may be. I'm on page 44 at this point of 1146. We're resetting the movies and that stuff to 0. We're changing it to continue the BFS podcast channel. I did finish watching every performance I wanted to from Coachella, so that channel's done. I'm adding 2 new ones to this week's weekly tasks. Maybe I'll add more. I'm not sure just yet. But I want to go see Civil War in theaters on tomorrow, and Abigail in theaters on Friday, the 19th. So that's 1. Number 5 is go to Weatherby's, which is a ice cream type of restaurant. It's got other things as well besides ice cream and desserts and stuff. That's the plan to do. We're planning on doing that on Wednesday when it's my birthday, which is 2 days from now. So yeah, those are just some of the things that are planned. Maybe I go do like a birthday dinner or something with a friend of mine I've known for my entire life, and whether we do that on Friday or Saturday, we're not sure. We're planning it out right now, so that might be another weekly task thing I figure out. Wherever restaurant we go to is going to be fine with me. But yeah, so that does it in regards to weekly tasks from last week and weekly tasks for this new week. Now let's get into Coachella. There were some really good performances. maybe even one great performance that I liked, but it just seemed a little bit lackluster from every performance or for some performance, not every, from some performances that I watched. Like, I really liked Sabrina Carpenter's performance. I liked No Doubt's performance. I liked, Lana Del Rey's performance was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. There were some performances. Renee Rapp's performance was really good. The ones that I really couldn't follow that much, and I saw Tyler the Creator in the live stream as well. He was all right, and I saw Little Uzi Vert. That was okay, but there were performances that I couldn't understand a word they were saying because they were doing it in their family background, whether it be Puerto Rican or Mexican or whatever you want to call it. But other than those two that I couldn't understand, most of them were all right, okay, good, great, however you want to look at it. And there's still one more weekend, this coming weekend, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. I don't know who's performing. I'd have to go and look it up. But, so, Lana Del Rey's kind of was like an emotional or an emo concert, which, not everyone seemed to like or anything of that nature. And, don't get me wrong, when she brought out Billie Eilish for the two songs that they did together, that was actually pretty good. And when No Doubt bring out Olivia Rodrigo, that was actually a good set or a good song that they did together. And there's other performers that brought out other like I said, like Sabrina brought out a few individuals to help her with some of her songs, and Renee Rapp did the same thing. She brought Kesha out with her performance yesterday. So there were some good things about it. Not everything was great, but there were some good performances. There were some not so, good that I couldn't understand. That maybe that's why it didn't make any sense to me, but that's all I've got for you guys today. So we got a bunch of birthdays to wish. So Maisie Williams, I'm wishing her happy birthday. So she's on both sheets, so we're only gonna do that once. Happy birthday to Aspen Ovard Ferris. Happy birthday to Cherry Wallace. Happy birthday to Emma Watson. And happy birthday to Savannah Ray. And that does it for birthdays on this 15th day of April 2024. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomorrow on Instagram and just one on YouTube tomorrow. So that does it for today's vlog. I will see you all tomorrow. Potentially talking a little bit about going to see the Civil War film that I've heard some good reviews about, some bad reviews. I'm going to have to form my own opinion on it. And bye-bye.